and the Atlanta Falcons. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Here's a quick throw left side to start things out. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now back to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Let's go.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Back to throw here. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Now, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Clifton. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
On 3rd and 2, Clifton. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jalen Waddle with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Buccaneers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. The Falcons at 2-3 here to begin the new season. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete, and they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Okay,
so
ready?
from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
18, 5 here. Warrior 70. Dragon 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
19 right. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this, incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Okay,
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Cut 19. Cut 19. Buffalo 18. Go.
They'll look to throw again. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive, stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. On 4th down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw on 2nd down, Clifton. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ready?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession of the football.
And I think this is a situation where a quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Throwing on 1st down. Clifton. This is caught by Evans. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Come on.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But, Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
Now a first down carry is Williams. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, Clifton. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here's Matt Araiza now. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
They force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Clifton. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. 4th down, so Jake Camarda is out there. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And it will be Falcon football. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's got some space here. 39 yards there. A big one. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Ready? Cook 19. No. Matt.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On second down, they'll run it here. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Here we go.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on third down. He'll drop to throw. That ball is caught. It's London for the Atlanta touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Falcons are back within a score. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Clifton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
On third down, Clifton. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch. Back to throw again. Evans has it left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Clifton. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on a Falcon first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Rig alert, Dragon 60. Stay hurt. 19 Lions.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And the Bucs will take over possession here up at the 44. Well, Charles, you know, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Throwing to start the drive. Clifton. Finding Evans here, going across the middle of the field. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. A big completion there, and he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Very heady football. That allows them the opportunity to go ahead and line up and kick one right before the half ends.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They start the second half here with Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Clifton. Throw right side. Going to be caught here by Waddle. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
On 1st and 10, Clifton. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his 2nd drop, indeed, not a good look. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. To throw on 3rd down. Clifton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. On the counter, here's Williams. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Williams will try again. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
A chance to really put this game out of reach. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Clifton forced out to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s. But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
Come on. Hey.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
50 Bobcats. 50 Bobcats.
Looking to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
18 Rattler. Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 19 tight.
They're going to try and throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Panther 11.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
60 Maverick. 79 Broncos.
They're going to look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Trap 60. 70 Ranger.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's Kelsey on the grab. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll drop to throw. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
18. Warriors 70, Dragons 60.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll run on the draw. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Hawk 70. 19 Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. This to Pitts, and he's got him. Touchdown, Atlanta. Kyle Pitts, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Operating from the gun. Clifton. He sets to fire deep. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Jalen Waddle with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 15 on the year. And the Bucs are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead. Now the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
On the ready.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Ready.
Hands it off out of the gun. Finding space at the 40. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Cut 19. Cut 19.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Tight, 19 tight. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now back to throw. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and forever.
79 Broncos. Top 60, top 60. Go.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
Come on, come on. Hey. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 18, Pioneers.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. And that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. On play action, they'll throw. Throw left side, complete to Cup. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Warriors 17.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Into the hands of London. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 22-yard line.
Dragon 60. 19 Riot. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Cooper Kupp, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons are able to cut into that deficit. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now a give up the middle to Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Off play action. Clifton. He wants it all for the end zone. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Buffalo 18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight.
2nd and 3. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They'll look to throw now on first down. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos.
He'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Chandler. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. 18 Pioneer.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Let's go now.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Warriors 70.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This pass is caught by London. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Dragon 60. 19 Wyatt. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw again. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Cup 19. Cup 19. Riggs. Buffalo 18.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Travis Kelce with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list. And the Falcons get a bit closer. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So for the Bucs, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will head home next week to take on the Washington Commanders. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they